Hey everybody, welcome to Matt Does a Thing. Today's thing is rear brakes on a 2015 Ford Explorer. This should be the same 14 through 17, I believe, maybe 13. So yeah, let's get after it. Alright, so there's a couple little nuancy things about the rear brakes on the Ford Explorer. As far as tools go, really you just need a 13 millimeter and a pry bar. Doesn't hurt, but you will need one of these specialty brake tools. There's many cars like this. I couldn't tell you most. I think the Hondas are like this, where the brake piston actually has a turn in. Instead of just taking a C-clamp, pair of channel locks, or a brake pad compressor and just shoving that thing in, you had to use this dumb little tool, and I hate it. So I was gonna buy the snap-on one, but it of course was very expensive, and I do this maybe once every other year. So I went and bought this piece of junk from Harbor Freight. Now it does work. I guess I shouldn't say a piece of junk. It's very nuancy. There's some little special tricks that you need to do that it might not be as user friendly as what you're hoping. So I'm going to try to show them to you. First of all, the pusher tool here. The snap-on one has a 6-point nut right here, so you can use a wrench and actually get some leverage. This piston's hard to push in. They give you this little dinky thing. You got no power with that. So I'll show you a way around that. And then you're going to get it and go, how does this even work? It's got this backer plate that you put in the caliper. How does that even go on there? So what you have to do is you have to stick it through the hole and fish it around that, and then it sits down like that. So if you buy one of these things and you're just completely confused, and then you come in here and you pick which disc you need to fit your caliper. On this it's the number 6, but it's pretty. You just go in there and find out which one it fits. It's not that big. That's not a big deal. So that's what it should look like when it's quote-unquote assembled. And this is like, I don't know, this is some Harbor Freight Chinese size 6-point right here. It's not a 21, it's not a 13/16, and a 7/8 is a little too loose. It's kind of aggravating. That kind of annoys me. And the 22 doesn't fit it right either. I don't know. But you can, this is $40 as opposed to the snap-on, which I don't remember how much it was. This will get it done. You just, you might want to throw it by the time you're done. But again, if you only do it once every 2 years, this will do it. This will do it. But I'll show you some little tricks to make this dumb thing work. So, first thing you're going to want to do, adjust the camera here. Sorry, momentary. This is thrilling stuff here. Thrilling stuff. There we go. Perfect. There's your brake caliper. This is just need your 13. If you have a ratchet wrench, you can do it, but you could do it with just a regular old combination wrench. Just want to break the 2 back caliper bolts loose. Ooh, and make sure you turn in the right way when you do it. Like that. One. In your magnet tray so you don't kick it when it's on the ground. And 2. Now, one other thing you will need, I am not lacing the rotors, I'm just doing pads. But if you'll notice, let me see if I get this camera in here and do this thing. Oops. To take the rotor off, there's a Torx retainer right there. Take that Torx bolt out, and then you'll be able to actually take the rotor off after you take the caliper and the caliper bracket off. But if you're somewhere that you might be rusted and don't see that, you can well take that off. So don't be over here beating on it with a hammer. But again, I'm not taking the rotor off. I'm just doing caliper and pads. So come in here, and this doesn't really take much effort. Pry bar. And there, caliper's off. Now, look right there. You'll see the piston with those two little notches in it. Those two little notches are what you put this tool in. And your goal is to actually turn that piston, screw it into the caliper. And you're going to think you're going to break it. You're going to feel like you're getting ready to mess something up doing this. So let me see if I can. I might have to put the GoPro on a magnet mount, but maybe not. Maybe not. All right. Annoying little specialty tool. You're just going to stick it in here. Screw it in where it's as slack as it can be. The backing plate goes in there like that. And you just put your two little tabs in the piston. And there you go. Alright, again, try to get a better view for everybody doing this at home. That's what it's going to look like with the tool installed. Alright, now the party begins. Like I said, when you first do this, you're going to think, man, I'm getting ready to break something. But because the Harbor Freight tool gives you that stupid little rod, that's your leverage. That's what they want you to turn a piston in with. That's probably stuck. Cheater bar, piece of pipe. This happens to be, I use this all the time as a cheater bar. It's actually the jack handle off my engine hoist. There's a notch on the end, but man, it works good as a cheater bar. So let me see if I can get this in here. Get y'all a view of what you're going to have to do. Again, if you buy the snap-on version of this tool, it's got a nut on the end right here, so you can actually get some damn leverage. You're going to need a 7/8 that's not going to fit half-ass. I'm going to put that here. You're going to fumble around with this thing for the next few minutes. Especially getting it started. Be a bear. Alright. Now is when you think you're getting ready to break something. And then you just crank down on it. There, my brake pad fell out. That was convenient. One less step for me. This is good quality video here. You need what you really need for this job is a third arm. That would make life a lot easier. So the goal is to turn this rod, not turn this. You just want to keep tension against the back pad, or keeps the back of the caliper down tension. So, and again, you're going to be like, I'm getting ready to break something. Because you feel like you're really cranking on this thing. And you do have to. Go. That's how hard you have to turn that stinking thing. And just come in here and keep this tensioned against the back of the caliper. Now you can see why I'm talking about. You see how hard I'm pulling on that using an extra wrench for leverage. I might have to buy the snap-on one just because this one gets on my nerves so dang bad. There you go. That's what Harbor Freight's giving you to pull on. There's no way you're going to just come here and twist that thing by hand. Anyway, I might speed the video up here because this is a... Don't be afraid. You're going to think, am I even moving it? But you are. It's just slow and aggravating. There's no real good way to do it. So anyway, catch back up with you in a second.
$2,000 later.
All right, a few hundred years later, with that leverage that you don't get, there it is. It's all the way back in. One thing you need to do is make sure these two holes are in line vertical, because your new brake pads, I can show you on the old one here, there's a little tab that actually slots into. And I might need to turn mine just a touch more. You'll notice that the tabs on this are exactly opposite of the handle. So if the handle is horizontal to the ground, the tabs will be vertical, and you should be pretty well lined up. But yeah, there she is. Wow, that thing is aggravating. Again, it could have been easily remedied by them just putting a regular old 6-point nut on it. I don't know why they insisted on doing that stupid little T-handle that you can't turn. So yeah, there we go. Then it's just put your brake pads in and put those two 13mm bolts back in. And put your tire back on. And you're done. So it's not too bad. I complain a lot about that stinking tool, but that's just because I'm not a fan of its design. So let's stick it all back together real quick. All right, there we go, buttoned up. Again, this does work if you're the hobbyist mechanic. If I worked for a Ford dealer or a Honda dealer where I was having to deal with these kind of style calipers on a regular basis, I would throw this thing in the trash and get me a good one. But it will work. Just be prepared to do some serious cranking on this stinky little dinky handle. All right, well, I hope that helps somebody. I'm gonna put the tire back on and get this thing off the jack stands and take her for a little drive. So yeah, see you next time.